Hello and welcome to Court TV Live. I'm Ashley Wilcott in today for Julie Grant, but she will be up in the next hour. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. Court TV spent months covering the Jinx murder trial out of California. Today we'll cover the final moment in the saga, the sentencing of the defendant, convicted murderer Robert Durst. The millionaire real estate heir was convicted of murdering his very best friend and publicist Susan Berman back in December of 2000. Durst has spent most of his life under a cloud of suspicion because, along with Berman's murder, Durst was suspected in the 1982 disappearance of his wife, Kathy Durst. He was also previously acquitted in the death and dismemberment of his elderly neighbor, Morris Black, in Galveston, Texas, back in 2001. His sentencing is going to take place this afternoon at 4:30 p.m. Eastern. And of course, Court TV will bring you live coverage of all of that hearing. First, let's take a look back at the trial that captivated so many.
So there's going to be 3 killings that we are going to prove. The evidence in this case is going to show that he is responsible for the disappearance and the death of his missing wife, Kathy McCormick Durst.
This case is about a young woman who was intelligent, and she met this man. She thought it was her Prince Charming. Unbeknownst to her, it turned out to be a very treacherous path. Is there a particular reason you remember this particular date of January 31st, 1982, all these years later?
Because on February 1st, it became a very important night because Gilberta could not find Kathy.
What evidence is there, other than circumstantial, that Bob Durst killed Kathy Durst?
Can you describe what you saw about the house at that time that was different than how it usually was?
There was something on the dishwasher. It looked like blood.
Did you make an attempt to try to identify whose belongings those might have been in the trash compactor?
Yeah, I picked up a book.
Okay. What type of book?
I think it was a notebook or a textbook.
Okay, and what did that tell you?
It had Kathy's name in it.
I want you to assume someone's wife disappeared. And the husband writes a note shortly after it's found that says town dump, bridge, dig, boat, other, shovel, check, car, truck, rent. Would you agree, Mr. Durst, that that sounds like possibilities of how you could get rid of a body? Would you agree?
I would not agree.
We're going to show that Robert Durst murdered his close friend and confidant, Susan Berman. And we're going to show that he did that with the motive and because she was a witness, and by witness meaning that she assisted him in covering up the killing of his wife almost 20 years earlier.
Tell us what you remember about this call.
The woman stated that she was Kathy Durst and that she would be absent.
No call between January 30th at 9:01 a.m. and February 3rd at 3:10 p.m. No such call connected, correct?
Correct.
I knew that Susan Berman had told people that she telephoned Albert Einstein at my request.
That was the moment Susan Berman sealed her fate. Do you wish eventually you had an opportunity to ask her some questions you'd like to ask her?
Absolutely.
And what prevented you eventually from doing that?
She was murdered.
How certain are you as you sit here today that Susan Berman told you that her friend Bobby was coming down to Los Angeles around the holidays?
I've never been more certain about anything in my life. He was supposed to come.
Somebody could have gone into the house and saw that Susan was lying there.
Right. And you agree that that did not happen. You did not drive down there and find Susan's body, even though you were not the killer.
I'm not going to agree to anything like that.
I walked into the house, hollered Susan a few times, and figured she must, either she's still on her walk, or she's in one of the bedrooms. I walked down from the front door to the bedrooms. And as soon as I got in front of the first bedroom, I did a double take when I saw Susan. I saw Susan lying on the floor with her feet on her back, with her feet towards the front of the house. So I decided that instead of calling 911, I would send the police a letter telling them that Susan was dead in her house.
Whoever wrote the note was a part of killing her.
Yes.
You agree, right?
Yes.
No question, right?
Whoever wrote that note had to be involved in Susan's death.
Okay. Finally, we're going to show that Robert Durst killed, dismembered, and dumped Morris Black's corpse, his body parts, in trash bags into Galveston Bay in September of 2001.
Did you find out that there was a reinvestigation into Kathy's disappearance?
I did. I saw a piece in the New York Times about it.
I intended to go to Galveston and hide myself and never use the name Robert Durst again.
Do you see Morris Black?
Well, several times I saw him coming in and out.
We're both on the floor. My left elbow's on the floor. My right hand's on the gun. Your right hand, or Bob Durst's right hand, is on the gun, on the top of the gun. Morris Black has got his finger on the trigger. Is this when the gun goes off? Bob?
Yes.
A surgeon would cut up a body the same way you do a chicken.
Why did you decide that Channel View would be the perfect spot to leave Morris Black?
You could get close to the water, get the car close to the water, and walk to the water, and nobody would see you.
He wanted to make his body disappear, and he wanted to make it look like Morris had just walked away from his old life. The evidence will show that that's the same thing he did to Kathy Durst 20 years earlier. They chose to call him to testify. Their decision, Bob Durst's decision. He chose to get up on the stand and repeatedly perjure himself. Can you please explain to me, Mr. Durst, how either you were committing perjury during the Galveston trial when you said you were going to spend Christmas with Debbie, or you are committing perjury now when you are saying you were going to be spending Christmas on the staycation week with Susan?
Saying Christmas instead of New Year's, I think, would be a very minor perjury.
You were deliberately lying because you did remember, is that correct?
I lied to you. That doesn't count.
Why are we here? Well, I think a pretty good argument could be made that we're here because of Mr. Jarecki and the Jinx.
We're here because he kills witnesses. That's why we've had this trial. The defendant kills witnesses. You are the arbiters of the truth. And on behalf of the people of the state of California, I ask you today to determine the truth. Don't let him run from the truth anymore.
Still with us, criminal defense attorney Josh Schiffer, because Josh, I want to talk to you about this. More than 50 days of trial. We covered it, we watched it, we absorbed it, and now sentencing. What do you think's going to happen? Is it going to be quick? Is he going to testify again?
Well, as I understand, the judge has kind of clamped down on people. The judge has really specific instructions under the law about the mandatory sentence. So it's not going to provide a lot of space for a judge to contemplate or make these really, heavy decisions. What's important is that this is an opportunity for some of the victims to gain a moment of clarity and closure and be sure that they've communicated to the court. So there's going to be some fireworks there with this family, but I don't think this is going to be a particularly long and onerous hearing. The sentence, everybody already knows it's going to be life. Now they're going to go try to prosecute Mr. Durst in New York and spend some more taxpayer money hunting down this old man who's pretty much guaranteed to die in prison now. But I will be interested in hearing the victims' perspectives specifically.
And you're right, they are expecting to indict him in New York for the disappearance, presumed death rather, of Kathy Durst, his wife. We will bring you the Robert Durst sentencing hearing, of course, in its entirety, coming up at 4:30 Eastern Time today.